warm welcome to Toronto, Canada, where the PSA Squash Tour is continuing on a very heavy schedule here in North America. We're nestled downtown inside the wonderful Brookfield Place, surrounded by high ceilings, glass, light and energy. A perfect fit for the game of squash. The Canadian Women's Open is the first silver event of the 25-26 season, and it's quickly built up a great reputation, with this being the 4th edition of the Canadian Open after a 30-year hiatus. I'm Lisa Aitken, and joining me here all week is Johnny Williams. Good afternoon, Johnny. Now take me back to the very first ever edition of this Canadian Women's Open.
Yeah, I was having a look yesterday on the way over, and I was really nicely surprised to see the names. Robin Lambin was one, maiden name Robin Friday. She was 4 or 5 years older than me, playing junior events when I was coming through as a real youngster. I was in the midst of my junior career in the 80s, and she was 4 times in the final. Martine Lemoynier, world champion, she won it the first 3 editions of this, and none other than Danielle Drady, and then of course Michelle Martin winning that last one in '92 before the 30-year break. So some great names there from Australian squash, and that was that legacy, of course, from back then.
So after that 30-year hiatus, we are back for the 4th edition of this era of the Canadian Women's Open, and we have a stacked schedule here for you today. It's an 8-match day here in day 1. Round of 32 sees a 12 o'clock kickoff here for the players. Nadine Garas of Egypt, she'll take on Ying of Malaysia. Following on from that, 12:45, we see Haya Ali, also of Egypt, taking on Saran Nghiem of England. At 1:30, another Egyptian and another 21-year-old, Amina Rihany, taking on Nicole Bunyan from Canada, the first local interest here. 2:15, Alicia Mead from England will take on wildcard Nikki Shemirani, also of Canada. And then moving on into the evening session after a couple of hours break, Tori Malik of England takes on Hannah Craig of Ireland. 5:45, we've got Cindy Merlo from Switzerland taking on Anahat Singh of India. Noor Heiko will continue on some great form that she's had this season so far at 6:30 against another wildcard, Danielle Ray. And finally, from Spain, Marta Dominguez will take on Tsi Wing Tong of Hong Kong. Johnny, fantastic entry point there for this tournament. There's going to be some great matches, you'd say.
Yeah, there's some names there that are not so, accustomed to being on Squash TV, as they will be today in this incredible setting. So great opportunity for them, and I spotted a lot of youngsters in the first 2 matches. And then of course we've got Nicole Bunyan, who's a very familiar face. She's been working down at the US Open there in the studio, and Alicia Mead. They're the 2 older, more senior players in that list. So they'll be tested, and the wild card, of course, Nikki Shemirani, who's originally from Iran.
Yeah, that's very exciting. So a fantastic opportunity for these players here in round 1. But as I said, it's been a packed schedule here in the North America stint. We're currently at the final stage of the US Open in Philadelphia. And we've got 7 players joining us here from that tournament. They've made the quick jump from Philadelphia over here to Toronto. More notably, Johnny, the #1 seed Amina Orfi at this event is playing the final today in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's incredible. We've been sort of trying to figure out how she's going to get here on time. It's going to be a late night for her. It's not easy to get a late night flight up. It would be a 2.5 to 3 hour drive apparently, but probably likely she's going to fly up in the morning. I expect the 18-year-old have no problem backing this up. And of course, Sobey and Tina Gillis, previous winners of this. The one for me interesting is Gina Kennedy. She set her target on this tournament. She didn't play the US Open, so she's putting a lot of emphasis on this one.
And of course, Tina Gillis, the defending champion, she'll also be looking to take that title.
Yeah, Amanda Sobey and Tina Gillis stepping out in the quarters, but yeah, they'll both be up for a big one here, so looking forward to it.
Well, first up onto court, we've got Nadine Garas taking on Ying of Malaysia. We're not going to hold those players up any further. We're going to head down to our MC, Jeff Flurry.
We've got some amazing matches for you today. First match of the day, featuring number 62 from Malaysia, Ying. She'll be playing against number 48 from Egypt, Nadine Garas. Ladies and gentlemen, your tournament referees for the day. Match referee, Dave Fishburne, and video referee, Darren Manley. Good luck to both of you. Enjoy the match, everybody.
It's the first match here at the Canadian Women's Open 2025. We're inside Brookfield Place and we cannot wait to get started. Nadine Garas of Egypt taking on Ying of Malaysia. I'm Lisa Aitken, and joining me all week is Johnny Williams. Good afternoon, Johnny.
Good afternoon, Lisa. Loving to be back in Canada once again. I've done the Calgary Open 3 times, so it's just a wonderful place. The friendliness, and look at this setting. Magnificent with that atrium-styled framing around the court.
It's very cool. A lot of light coming in through. It's a fantastic architecture to this building. Ying, world ranking of 62, highest at 58, 21 years of age, 5'4". Turned pro back in 2016. 6 titles from 9 finals, which is a fantastic stat. This is her 133rd career match. She's on the left-hand side of your screen in the purple top. A left-hander, Johnny.
And yeah, and interestingly began her pro career at 12 years of age. That's fascinating. But it'll be interesting to see how Nadine Garas deals with the lefty. A lot of talk about that already, you know, the last tournament we've just been watching. US Open trying to shift that play obviously over to the backhand.
Nadine Garas, world ranking of 48, that is her highest. Also 21 years of age, slightly taller in stature, and you have to say a better final conversion there in her PSA title front. 5 titles on the PSA Squash Tour, and this is her 117th career match. No stranger to Toronto, played in the 2023 edition. Defeated Grace Gear in round 1 and lost out to Emily Whitlock in round 2. Well, these two have met before. Once in 2024, October, at the 4th Open de la Gorde in the final of a 15K, Johnny.
Yeah, let's see if the final, the fact that it was in a final, those matches obviously always carry a bit more weight, whether Ying was just able to handle, you know, the occasion better. And if that counts for something today psychologically in terms of the way that she can start this match.
3-love victory for her there in France. Will today be a different story? Garas coming in from Japan. She lost out to Joshna Chinapa 3 games to love, 1 tiebreak in there in the second round. And the Open Squash Classic just a couple of weeks ago there for Ying. Came through round 1 and then lost out to Farida Mohammed 3 games to love. Well, Johnny, this is the same court that you were talking of, that tournament in Calgary. They've shipped it over from there, obviously at high altitude. You'll be expecting that to play a little bit different here?
I can see it's playing different just watching from here, because there you at 1,045 meters in Calgary, you get this sort of pinginess of the ball sort of bobbing around. And here in these conditions, much closer to altitude, you can see it's pretty warm in this arena, in this business center. I would say 22, 21 degrees. So it's certainly going to go into the endurance factor here. The players that have that extra level of fitness, it'll be an advantage because they're going to need it. Normally in these settings, we're used to having cooler conditions, you know, closer to 17, 18 degrees. If you think about Qatar or any of these sort of courts in shopping centers, they generally aren't this warm. So outside it's only 10 degrees, and that doesn't match what we got in here, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've an overnight frost advisory on the old weather maps. And that is a very relaxed position. Ying just taking on some fluid.
Play will start in 30 seconds. Play will start in 15 seconds. Canadian Women's Open 2025, women's round 1 match. Ying from Malaysia to serve, Nadine Garas from Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
And we're in. Still very bright here, almost a greenhouse effect. I was just thinking of you talking through the conditions there, Johnny, with the sun coming through the glass roof, heating up the place.
Fast start
One
from
love.
Malaysian. Yeah, definitely. It's a cloudy, overcast day outside, but it's still, yeah, we get that light coming through, and
1-all.
it'll be interesting to see how it is tonight. We're getting our first look today at once darkness sets upon us, if that also has a cooling effect. Because as the week goes on, all of the important matches at the pointy end of the tournament are going to be played in the evenings.
And out, 2-1.
2 quick points for Yi, and just that paciness on that backhand side, stunning Garas a little bit.
Down. Yeah. Down. Start. Saw good. It's good ball.
Called it down, but saw it good.
Yeah.
That's an
And
interesting one.
2-all.
Slightly nervous start there for the ref. We'll give him a mulligan for that. Clearly up.
Stroke to
Yeah, just pulling that
Ying.
one loose into the middle of the court.
And out, 3-2.
Such an incredible depth, isn't there, in the Malaysian women's team when you think about it. The quality, the level here of Yi. And then you have to look at the top of the tree. Siva Singari, Subramaniam, top 10 in the world, at our highest of 6 right now. We've got the Asman sisters, Rachel Arnold.
Stroke to Ying.
Yeah, they've had a long-running system, a lot of government support. I remember back in the day when I was, late 90s when I was playing there, Lisa, they built the new stadium, which still exists today.
Bukit Jalil.
Yeah, and with the 4-sided glass court. So that was all done for the Commonwealth Games back then, and that big investment has been huge for them. But just that, when you have such a good connection with your government pumping money into the system and allowing the players to be professionals and getting paid to train, good coaching staff throughout the years as well. Sloppy start here from Garas. She presents that strong image and got, a big hitting game. You can see that with the swing, like really unleashing on the ball, but
oh, that's a difficult post there from Garas. Wry smile from Yi.
And out, 4-6.
yeah, the right smile was, why didn't she just punish that down that forehand side and hit the obvious winner?
Just left.
Lucky there, Garas. She's already been stroked twice for having a bit, just getting stuck in the middle on her own shot. It's another error. So this is the perfect start for Yi. Going in with that confidence of having the win just under 12 months ago. That's exactly what you want, Lisa, in these sort of situations, you know, when you don't know opponents that well.
Yeah, and I think for Garas, just off the back of losing last time to Yi, she'll have wanted a good start. She'll have wanted to show that perhaps today this could be different. And there's another stroke given away from Garas. So the scoreboard
8-4.
starting to take a nice shape here for Yi. There's the boast.
Out.
Again from Garas, proving difficulty. It's more awkward than difficult for Yi.
And out, 5-8.
I've been excited to commentate on Garas, Johnny. She's the sort of player that's been rattling our way through draw. She had a fantastic Egyptian Open, making her way through qualifying there. I've never commentated on her. And I like these sort of events where you get to see some fresh faces and opportunities for them to gain some valuable ranking points.
Yeah, absolutely. There's quality names, none more so than one of the top 8 seeds here, Holly Norton. So her history of results recently would suggest that was up. That was up.
Would you like to review? Player review, Ying.
I said about the nervy start. Well, he's just a bit quick to sort of pull the trigger on some of these decisions. He should let the rally play out, I feel. It's up.
Yeah, that's up. Just one bounce there in the back corner. The ball, one bounce, comes off the back wall, drops very low, but Yi manages to get the racket underneath the ball in time.
Pickup was good.
The ball called good.
Decision
Overruled by the video referee.
He has 2 reviews remaining. From the right, 6-8.
Both players not really getting that ball through deep into the back corners as yet. Yeah, she's overusing that boast at the minute on the forehand side, Garas. Yi changed the position in the court. She's up there high and dealt with that one.
9-6.
I'd like to see Garas hit a couple of those opportunities straight on the forehand side. Here it goes. That's a nice line of hold as well at the top of the swing.
Hand out, 7-9.
Yeah, that's the second winner of that type in the last little phase. So Garas is getting some momentum.
Yes, lad.
Yi is a little bit not so happy about that movement there. She's certainly taking a lot of space after she hits it.
That's a lovely line from Yi.
Good recovery. She won't get it back though. Garas managing to win that rally, Lisa, but there were 2 guesses in that rally.
8-9.
If Yi had have just front left, she needed to drive the ball down the line. She would have won the rally easily. So although Garas has worked her way back here, still not convinced about some of the decisions she's taking. Clever, beautiful left-hand sort of hook shot there. You know all about that one, Lisa.
It's the sort of shot that you can use to be really deceptive. You hide the cross-court with the body as a left-hander. 2 game balls for Yi.
But that forehand of Garas has just started to work its way into this game. Good signs for her on that side in particular.
Down.
Well, 2 game balls.
A player must win by 2 points.
Don't often
Gone in
see.
a flash.
Yeah, well, the service winner. We talk about it just like this sort of the ace serve. You don't see it too often.
Tie break.
Yes, lad.
I feel this is a good decision from the referee initially here, because Garas has good opportunity. By the time the ball's there, she's just going back with the elbow and following the opponent. She needs to go more directly to the ball there and play it. I know it's loose, but that preparation is... She's been rewarded for it.
Decision overruled. Garas has 2 reviews remaining.
Game ball for Garas.
11-10, game ball.
There's a forehand boast. It's been a shot she's utilised well in this first game.
1 game to love.
10-minute first game. Nadine Garas, off the back of a 3-love loss against Shemirani, takes her maiden game.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Student at Cornell University, Shemirani.
15 seconds.
No time zones to adapt to here in Toronto.
Garas leads 1 game to love.
Garas residing in
Love all.
Cairo. Second game underway.
And out, 1 love.
Such a battle down this right-hand side. Yi was getting the ascendancy early on, and Garas, her line hitting was a bit wild and not organised, and she was getting a lot of strokes in the first half of that first game. But then once she started to hit her marks, Lisa, especially in that forehand side, it was Yi who fell short, and then she really got trapped behind her.
Left box,
The ball
2 love.
needs to be carefully used, I would say, by Garas on this forehand side, because opening up the court to a left or forehand
Yeah.
who can play with a lot of options is difficult.
Just felt that Yi, as Garas, made that move, and that, she has to be prepared for that, Lisa, that when the momentum shifted, she just went, with a lot of heavy hitting and a lot of pace.
Yeah.
She could have just used a bit of height and slow, taken that tempo out sometimes, because she's a little bit
4
more
love.
fleet of foot than Garas. We can see that.
And out, 1-4.
Certainly an area to attack, that deep backhand
Yeah.
side of the lefty.
2-4. Stroke to Yi. And out, 5-2. And out, 3-5.
Well, here we are, exactly the same scoreline as in the first game. We had 5-2 Yi, and it was that getting in front, hitting some pacey winners, some nice short kills. And Garas at 3-5 did this in the first game. And this is where she steadied.
Just injecting a lot more pace here, Yi. Hitting.
No lad.
Yeah, she's going to review this, but this is a poor decision. I feel like she's just gotten stuck behind Garas here, and you've got to look at the length of this shot. First bounce, way back.
Yeah, the referee will be feeling the no-let because he wants Yi to take the line behind Garas, not into her, with the ball going to the back of the court.
No let. Decision upheld. He has one review remaining. Right box, 4-5.
Yeah, that rally was quite physical. Yi was actually doing some good retrieving, and I think that she needs to just carry that on and be prepared to see those sort of rallies through. Physically,
Yes, let.
Yi will probably feel that was similar, but it wasn't. She was sort of backing into her and blocking the
4-5.
path.
Not up.
That's the shot I've been waiting for, Lisa. We've seen her flicking that, and she hasn't used that straight option enough.
And
And
out, 6-4.
it's just that, I feel that's a piece of the puzzle. If she can sort that out now, it's just another sort of weapon.
There's another opportunity there to play it. There's many straight drop opportunities here actually that Yi is just not willing to take on, trying to do something. That's a lovely, immaculate line and length though from her. Sometimes
7-4. No bet,
simple
no
is
tells.
best.
You have to wait for a natural break and play like a court cleaning. 7-4, yes.
Good move here from Yi, and we saw those winners just coming down her forehand side, the left side of the court, and now the error just helping her along. So Yi's looking very strong to take this game. Just have it on good word from her coach, David Palmer, former world champion and British Open champion. Aussie mate of mine, that she's coming back from a ruptured Achilles tendon, Lisa. So we've seen that theme reoccurring in the squash world, and another one that's had to sort of work her way back from that horrible injury.
Yeah, I mean, that is up there with the worst injuries that a squash player can be on the receiving end of.
Down.
And that's a big miss.
And
for
out.
Garas.
And 5 game ball.
So 5 game balls here for you to equalise. And a lovely leisure centre reverse boast for the Malaysian.
Well, this is much more like it from Yi. She showed these things in game 1, but she's managed to wrap it up nicely there.
7 minutes for the second game, 19 minutes in total. We're tied here at 1-0.
That's Shemirani, the Indian, of course, who also goes to Cornell, helping out a college teammate there. That's great to see. Interesting he comes in after winning the winning game and not after the losing game, or he was just late to the venue.
Gonna go with he was just slightly late, perhaps having his practice session.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
Tell you what, he was so impressive against Ali Farag at the World Champs. A tie-break 3-1 in the last tournament of Ali Farag's career. Couldn't believe how well he played there. That guy's possessed with an immense amount of talent. And the lady that he's talking to is showing a lot of natural gifts out there as well, Lisa.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Nadine Garas taking the proceedings on her own in between games.
15 seconds. 1 game all. Yi to serve. Love all.
So third game underway, tied here at 1-0. There's a straight drop option again, coming in. 2 from 2 in that front left for Yi. Has to be clocked.
She's got to feel the space, doesn't she, Lisa? Because, you know, she's got that nice, well, that's a very, very nifty, fancy shot there. She just almost does it Rafael Nadal style.
It's the big full swing, making it deceptive.
Got up. Hand out. 1-2.
It's a good ball down there as well. Subtle deception on that, and Garas is suddenly faced with this situation where she wasn't having to cover that area. Now she does. Left side.
Oh, that's a big miss. I think she can afford to take it over on this right side. What we're seeing from Garas is either a bolster or a straight drive, so she's 2 options really to cover if she hits deep to the forehand. And as we've seen, it's well within Yi's interest to get up on that boast and put the straight drop in.
And also, I mean, even that attack. Yeah, Garas getting, she's going to review it, but she's hit a heavy ball here and it's not tight. And the law of the land these days is, Lisa, when you hit shots like this, when you stand on the ball, it's only one decision, a stroke.
Yeah, I can't imagine this will be overturned from a stroke. I don't see a path there for Yi to go through and play.
Stroke decision.
Decision
The Garas
upheld.
decision upheld. Garas, or Yi has two reviews remaining.
She's reviewed
And
well.
Garas, we just make
this
sure you
match so far.
give access to the ball. Hand out. 4-2.
2 from 2 reviews in the bank.
Thank you.
That's cool. That's good. Nice to see from you there, calling her own ball down.
3-4.
Garas is having to hustle a bit here to stay in touch. We just probably need a bit more evidence with her, especially with the line hitting. She's such a powerful hitter, Lisa. I'd like to see her burying the ball with a bit more accuracy like that in that rally there.
Yeah, she's had three winners deep backhand side from Yi. It's well worth Garas just paying attention to the quality and the consistency in which she's putting the ball into that area of the court. Doesn't need to overplay the boast or play the kills. Just focus on that one area and what the quality is doing, and that's just a big miss. It's just a bit unnecessary, Johnny.
Yeah, we do find it's kind of lower down the rankings, but reminds me a little bit Farida Muhammad, you know, a higher ranked player. The barnstorming sort of wild hitting all the time and overcooking it.
Just a bit more awareness of what type of pace, where the space is, what type of shots required. 1-0-5-0.
Another good quick kill there from Yi. She's racked up quite a few points throughout this match. Again, the subtle hold there. Garas thinking that was going cross court.
It's just a slight pause, isn't it, Johnny? But it's enough to just stop the movement of Garas. That's a much better pace for Garas. Just softening off, using a bit more height on the front wall, making sure that ball's reaching the back wall or at least behind the service box. But that's a good squeeze from Yi.
7-5.
Oh, good coverage there. Does it again. She moves well, Yi.
No let.
Ooh, that's a bit of a tough one, that one. She's got a couple of reviews, but choosing not to use it.
And out, 6-7.
Probably it's the fact she probably realised that she lost her position. She just sort of gave it away and was her own undoing there.
Down. And out, 8-6.
This game's been a little bit scrappier, hasn't it, than the first two, and it's really been the big errors from Garas, slamming the ball in the tin, which give Yi this 2-point advantage here.
Yes, left. Eight, 6.
Oh, that's a lovely straight kill from Garas.
And out, 7-8.
Chopped
No,
right down on that one.
continue.
She's hanging tough here, the Egyptian. As you said, hustling.
Just left. 7-8. Eight all.
Oh, that was down. It
I
was
saw
that
the
was
ball
definitely
down.
definitely down. You could hear it
Left
echoing
off,
throughout this
9-8.
fantastic atrium-styled area. Look at the framing of that. There's also in Calgary, it must be a thing with the shopping centres and the business place here. There's one in Calgary as well. They've built a network of pathways through the buildings because it's so cold there that you basically can stay off the street in minus 30 degrees in the deep winter.
Yeah, this building's composed of 2 towers.
And out, 9 all.
1-all, 9-all. Oh, another big miss on the forehand. Just acres of time and space for Garas. It's a big, big miss at this point in the match.
And
The space on the right-hand side.
I mean, just the old. I mean, there's so many variations of straight attacks you can bring, Lisa. And I'm always on about my players. When you open up space like that, you put the hold on and you use it. But she continues to pound that ball in those situations.
Game ball for Yi.
Good rally this. Best rally of the match so far. Both girls attacking quite heavily and good recovery as well. Oh, that was down. That was down. Nadine Garas knows it.
Two big misses at the end there for Garas. The sort of stuff you lose sleep over. Just didn't look set at all for that shot.
Yeah.
30 minutes of play we've had so far in this first match here at the Canadian Women's Open. Shenyang Yi leads 2 games to 1.
Yeah, well, this was a very all-important third game because it just feels like with these two contestants here, the one who could get their nose in front and after this 30-minute first three games would have a big edge, and it's Ying who just held her nerve better at the end of the game. Both players starting to attack a bit straighter and getting results from it. That one just clipping down, just needed to get behind the ball and move into it a bit more there, Garas, but she's still got plenty to offer. She's starting to find her marks.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
James Brown fan, Lisa?
Big music fan, yeah. I'm enjoying this.
Gotta watch the Eddie Murphy Delirious with James Brown impersonations. Amazing. Here's Shemirani doing a good job here. He's very active there with his hands as well.
As he is on court. Very skillful.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Well, the lady on camera, Lisa, is showing exactly what I would have expected. Good physical resources coming out of the Palmer Academy.
I mean, especially after that Achilles tendon rupture as well.
Back, yeah, 6 months back, 100%,
Yeah.
he says. But all players that have gone to David Palmer, there's one thing that has always happened. They just get fitter.
Yeah, she's a good volley presence as well across the middle, which you would expect from him as well.
You to serve, love all. Not up.
So good start in this fourth game for Yi. Looking to close this out in 4.
One love.
Garas going to have to keep that error count low this game.
Yes, love. One love. No love.
Yeah, she looked through
Hand
to
out.
play that one.
All.
Very tight drop from Garas.
Not up. Thank you.
3 from 3, the straight forehand drop.
Hand out. 2-1.
But this is what Yi's done at the start of every game. She's always started well, and she's on the attack quickly into those front areas. We're kind of sensing that Garas is not ready for it.
Down. Hand out. 2-all.
Couldn't get set on that volley, although the ball definitely was asking to be hit there.
Yeah, it's well played. Good composure from Garas.
3-2.
Good little period here from the Egyptian. I feel that she's actually started to sense in game 3 when to get those straight attacks going, and we're seeing it flowing out of on both sides, and just again, simple shot.
It just looks like there's a bit more care and attention now, isn't there, from Garas? Those opportunities that she's getting in the middle of the court where she was slamming them into the tin, she's just getting a bit of composure about her now, taking the pace off the ball. Playing a bit safer, but look at that, hitting the target. That's a lovely backhand volley.
Yeah, really good awareness, and she's just probably felt that her opponent was trying to go a little bit cheap to get to victory. There's a good switch there. So this is a big run of points now. Garas steaming towards locking this up at 2-all.
She's just very aware of where the space is in the court now, the Egyptian.
Hand out. 3-8. Down. 4-8. Down. And out, 9-4.
So looking like we're heading to a fifth and final game. Garas leading 9-4.
And out, 5-9. And out, 10-5, game ball.
5 game balls for the Egyptian to take this into a fifth game with the momentum very much in her favour. It's been a brilliant fourth game from her.
Down. 11-5, game to Garas. 2 games all.
1 game ball required. Just opened up the court there with that cross-court drop, the Malaysian. The shortest game, 5 minutes for this fourth game. We're tied at 2-all, 37 minutes in total. We have a decider on our hands here for the first match of the day.
Interesting turn of events here. I did expect that Ying would certainly come out and defend that 2-1 lead a little bit harder than what she did. She was trying to fire in some quick winners, but Garas, who'd sort of gained that momentum at the back half of game 3 of finding good opportunities to hit good straight attacks, she was the one that sort of steadied the ship, and she raced away to a big lead where Ying, they traded some consolation points at the end, but it was always looking like Garas is the one that's going to take it. And right now, the way that game looked, Lisa, I'd be favouring the Egyptian to win this in 5.
She can continue on. She just was a lot more aware of where the space was. The composure was chalk and cheese. You know, those opportunities where she had in the games prior to that to hit the space, she was slamming them into the tin. She was rushing herself. And credit to her, down 2-1, seemed to regroup really well. And that error count dropped massively, didn't it?
Yeah, and the reorganisation, the big thing for me is no more strokes against Garas, you know, because she's just tempered her hitting a little bit, hitting hard and accurate when it's on, but then hitting those, finding those kills, especially the straight ones. Her balance is just better at the moment.
Seconds. You have to wait for the interval to complete. Two games all. Garas to serve. Each player has 1 review available. Love all.
Fifth and final game underway, tied at 2-all. 1 meeting prior to this on the PSA Squash Tour. Ying taking that 3 games to love.
Stroke to Ying. And out, 1-all. Stroke to Ying.
2 strokes to start this fifth game.
Nicely weighted ball from Garas and then waited for the follow-up on the forehand volley. We are very much locked in. Just 2s across the board there. Nothing between these two. That was a double bounce. Yeah, that's called by Garas.
And out, 3-2.
You can see the change in attitude and demeanour of Ying, though. She's hitting the ball. She's finding targets at the back again. She looks like she's got that work ethic back, Lisa.
Yeah, she's willing to just take this between the teeth, get stuck in, make it difficult, be a bit more aggressive. Very positive body language, pushing up and getting onto the volley. And that sort of play, it's rushed Garas this match. It's given the strokes away and the errors as well. So if she can maintain that, it's going to work in her favour, I feel. But that's
4-3.
very quick rallies there from Garas, getting herself back in front. Two minutes of play for these points so far. It's been a very
5-3.
quick. It's like these two have got a lunch reservation somewhere. Not with each other, I'd imagine. It's tight from Yi. Needed that point, Johnny, didn't she?
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. Absolutely needed a steadying sort of way to win the rally as well, just to reinforce a bit of mental stability. Because she just feels, it feels like she's just wavering a bit behind Garas, and Garas is getting loads of opportunities to pick her punches from mid-court. She's doing it wonderfully well.
Oh, do drop in.
This is the definition of a flick.
It's the shot that she tried to play on game ball in the fourth.
Yeah, trouble. She's put herself in bad positions there too often, and she's getting punished now. The Egyptian, with more measured hitting, is really hitting good spots, short and long down the sidelines. Not sure sideline exists in squash.
Does now. Just a bit heavy on that drop. She's left herself stranded.
Player review.
Well, she's been good on the reviews. You've said that, Lisa.
I think she'll be good on this one too, Johnny.
Keep her 100%
Heavy
record.
drop shot just come in.
Well, and she's also just rugby tackled here. She's got to go round her, I feel. Space is on the right-hand side, the condensed camera angle. This shows it here quite clearly for me. Ye's moving correctly. She's coming back towards the middle.
Yeah, the line's to the right-hand side. It's not a let ball for me, but it is for the video referee.
Upheld. He has no reviews remaining.
It's not really something that we want to promote.
6-5.
To get let balls, really, Johnny. Just being able to go into the back of the player and automatically receive a let ball. The line was to the right-hand side. She held the ball as well, Yi, which made Garas completely stop with a movement.
Yes, flat. 6-5.
Yeah, it's just that it's also the recognition of shot quality of the prior shot. And Garas' shot just wasn't good enough. It's going to be a no let though.
Yes, flat, Ms. Gareth.
I'm wrong.
I need you to give access to that ball. You want to review?
It's interesting now because the central referee says you've got to give access. Now, what if the video ref says no let? Then they can't be on the same page, Lisa, is what I'm sort of getting at. I don't think Garas has done a lot wrong there. There's no extra movements here for me.
I do think that the route for Yi to take there was behind Garas, meaning that would be a no let in that situation. Video referee going with the yes let.
6-5.
6-5 for the Egyptian, just with a nose in front, ever so slightly. That's a lovely backhand volley drop, best one of the match. Yi's racket. Oh, that's a brutal kill on the forehand.
That is a rocket. I mean, where did this come from? We know that she's been pretty strong at times on that side, but that is a half volley kill. Very, very difficult shot to play. Got to get a lot of grip with the hand on that one.
Well, it's taken half the bumper of her racket off as well. Oh, what a finish! Tell you what, Johnny, she's not been hitting the mark with that backhand volley all match, saving the best till last. That's deceptive.
That's a nice finish. Under pressure, she's down 1 point on the scoreboard. There's not much space there to be missing that shot on either side. Too long or too short.
No let.
Yeah, the ball was too far away from Garas in that situation there.
8-7. Please be careful on the contact.
You mentioned it earlier in the match. At this crucial stage, she's opted with a boast that she's not played for a long time, a loose forehand boast.
Nice change of pace from Garas. Oh, that is brutal. What a cross kill, chopping the ball across the court.
8-all.
I like the way she constructed that rally, Johnny. She was patient, she took the pace off, targeted that deep backhand, and then she got one sniff and took it.
No let.
Here the finger just goes up for the review, which he does not have. Only one review in the 5th game has already gone, and we are locked in again. Just so many swings of momentum here. Hard to sort of gauge who's going to be the steadier here in this.
I don't think there's been momentum, has
9-8,
there?
sorry. It's actually Garas who's leading. Now the match ball, that's a good squeeze. Just
10-8.
the ability.
Match ball.
Match ball for revenge for the Egyptian.
Not up.
And there it goes, just one required.
3 games to 2.
Nadine Garas getting revenge on Ying.
11-5, 11-8.
47-minute 5-set match here for the first women's match of today. Nadine Garas takes down Ying 3 games to 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about that for the first match of the tournament? Let's make some noise. Nadine, congratulations on a great game. How does it feel to start this tournament off with the first win on the Jonathan Power Court?
Yeah, I think I played really well today. I think I made it like complicated in the middle of the match, but I managed to get through.
And you did a great job at that. After a 4-minute 4th game, can you walk me through your game plan for going into the 5th?
Yeah, I just wanted to make it an aggressive game, and I didn't want to like leave loose balls in the middle because I know how dangerous she could be. So just make it simple, and yeah.
Fantastic. Well, your attack game was on, and congratulations on a great win, and good luck in the rest of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back shortly, very quickly, with Haya, Ali, and Saran, Nghiem.
So it's Nadine Garas of Egypt who gets the win here in this very first match in round 1 of the Canadian Women's Open. Just showed the ability throughout the last 2 games to have that steadying sort of influence in her game at the crucial stages. Beautiful shot there from Ying. They did trade some pretty exquisite winners in the back end of the 4th, but it was those steady shots, big bazooka there of a backhand kill to finish from Garas. Found her way there in the end, but it was certainly a tough match. 3-2 for her in this first round. First match of the day.
And 7 remain for us today here, the round of 32. Next on to court, bang on time, Haya Ali of Egypt will take on Saran Nghiem of England.
right, squash fans, are we ready for our second match of the day? Please welcome to the court with the current and highest world ranking, number 52 from Egypt, and champion of the craziest match we've ever seen on this court against Canadian star Nikki Todd, Haya Ali. Please welcome her opponent for the day, also current and highest world ranking, and a student of Harvard, Saran Nghiem from England. The referee for today will be Sophia Navade.
It's the second match of today's play. It's Haya Ali of Egypt taking on Saran Nghiem of England. Alicia Aitken, and joining me all week is Johnny Williams. Good afternoon, Johnny.
Good afternoon, Lisa. Absolute pleasure to be here in Toronto. First time I've actually not been in transit. I was in transit earlier this year, but that's because I got stuck. Bag got lost, so I was waiting for my bag last night and nervous about it, but we got there in the end.
Sorry to hear about that, Johnny. Saran Nghiem at her highest world ranking of 44, 21 years of age, 5 titles from 8 finals, studying at Harvard University out here in the States, coached by Josh Taylor. He's based out in DC. He's played 107 matches on the PSA Squash Tour, winning 66 of them. So 61.7 win percentage there for her. 5 years active on the PSA Squash Tour. Made her debut in 2021. Haya Ali, the player on your screen right now, also at her highest world ranking of 52 and also 21 years of age. 3 titles from 8 finals, turned pro way back in 2019. Coached by Yusuf Hisham. 7 years active on the PSA Squash Tour. Has played in Toronto, played this tournament last year, lost out in round 2 to Jasmine Hutton after defeating the wildcard Nikki Todd in 5 sets, Johnny, in the first round.
Yeah, that was the match that our MC, Jeff Lurry, was referring to. Nikki Todd from Toronto, so she would have certainly had the crowd favouritism that day back in 2023. So each of these 2 ladies has also been here to Brookfield Place and experienced this court.
Saran Nghiem also playing at this event last year and also losing out in round 2. She got through round 1 against Amelia Soini. 3 games to 1, lost out to Nada Bass in round 2. They have never played each other. Head-to-head, 0-0.
Yeah, there's just one meeting that was in 2018 British Junior Open under 15, which Haya Ali won 3-love, but a lot of water has flowed under the bridge since then, Lisa.
Oh, Johnny. Well, a lot of water. Haya Ali's flown over. She's come in off the back of a final appearance in Japan just over 10 days ago, losing out to Joshna Chinapa in the final. Saran Nghiem coming in off the back of the Boston Open, where she lost to Chansin Yuk. players doing the traditional spin for service. Very aesthetically pleasing player in Saran Nghiem, and lovely technique.
And she's opted to get a bit more court time here, but I do like the wrist work there, very compact, and expecting. It's the first time I've commentated on Nghiem here, Lisa, but as you say, just watching her fire away there, nice little neck shots going in to the front right. I'm expecting to see some good deceptive sort of things going on with that swing.
Canadian Women's Squash Open 2025 round of 32 match. Saran Nghiem of England to serve. Haya of Egypt to receive best of 5 games. Lobo.
And we're in. Second match out of 8 here, day 1, Canadian Women's Open.
One love.
Well, easy as you like. She just punches that ball down the backhand line for a winner, but that's that value, tremendous value out of the technique. She just flies out of the blocks here. 2 love already.
Down.
Oh, she's certainly hitting her targets. Nghiem. Nice strong position high up in the court. She'll be under the influence of Mike Wage on it, Harvard.
Yeah, it certainly will be. He famously, of course, was coach of the man that this court is named after, Jonathan Cower.
1-3.
This court makes its way around the country, owned by Squash Canada, so they use it obviously because they're heavily involved in the national, the PSA national titles, which I find fantastic because you get that extra level of support from their staff here. Are all squash people. They've been in the game, Lisa, forever.
Serve to Ollie. 2-3. Down.
A little bit too leger there, Nghiem, and I'm just interested to know with that level of skill that is on display, Lisa. She's 21 years of age, 44 world ranking. The talent coming out of the screen is quite obvious.
Yeah, it's encouraging signs for England squash in terms of what's in store for Nghiem once she finishes college, how she's developing throughout her college career as well.
Serve to Ali. Left box. 4-3.
Been over here in the States now for a few years. Her coach also moving out here, Josh Taylor. Be interesting to see whether she decides to stay stateside post-college. Again, another casual one, coming at the feet. Just want to see her move those feet a bit quickly and get into a better position to hit that ball. It's a bit lazy, you have to say, Johnny.
Absolutely. The adaptions, when they come off, they look great, but she's also got to recognise the situation. It's a lovely finish there. That's more like it. Getting down, racket face, bottom edge under the ball here. Doing it correctly. It's when the points are flowing against you as well. It's not the time to be sort of chipping the ball off your toes.
Not up. And down.
Haya Ali is really found her feet in this match as well. No doubt helped along by those unforced errors. A couple of strokes on the forehand side we've seen as well. And again, she's dipping down nicely into these backhand attacks.
Oh, that's nice.
8-4.
Every tournament she's played at recently, Johnny, she's gone very deep. Obviously reaching the final, as I mentioned, in Japan, and then she won 3 matches in qualifying at the Egyptian Open, losing out to Toby Tsi. Prior to that, lost out to Camille Serme in the semi-final of the Santiago Open, and won 5 matches at the Gillen Markets British Open, coming through, qualifying there, losing out in round 1 to Nour El Shabini.
Well, that is testament to, no doubt, to her character. Interesting there, the hand goes up. I don't know what Haya Ali was doing, because this was not a winning shot by any stretch.
Just a reminder,
Played very slowly and quite
do not
high.
wipe your hand with the thank you.
Nghiem has a lot of work, though, to do here, because it's Ali who's been quite fast-paced, finding some good winners on the backhand especially, and now that trickle on the forehand.
9-5. Yes, let's. 9-5. Right box.
Yeah.
Hand out.
The poor width there from Ali, dealt with on the volley from Nghiem.
6-9.
Yeah, reading that nicely. She's got that nice split step bounce, sort of hunting the ball well. Just feel like she's going to have to show a little bit more willingness to construct the rallies a bit better, Nghiem. It's another stroke. It's the 3rd one in this game, Lisa, and how costly it is.
Hand out. 10-6 game ball.
4 game balls for Haya Ali. Nice early racket preparation from the Egyptian, and an error there to close out this first game from Nghiem.
1 game to love.
8 minutes for this first game. Haya Ali of Egypt wins it 11-6.
Yeah, the first game really ran away too fast for Nghiem there. 8 minutes only. With errors like that, she certainly didn't help her cause. Ball is definitely quite lively in here and rather warmish business centre. She's going to have to show a bit more resilience than that, because Haya Ali had a good sense of purpose about herself. She was striking some beautiful backhand volleys. She's just got a little bit more work rate about her right now. She'll be happy if she leads 1 game to love.
Ladies, resuming 30 seconds. Both
players taking the proceedings on their own in between games here. Haya Ali already back onto court,
18 seconds.
leading 1-0.
Ali leads 1-0. Love.
So second game underway.
And out. 1-0. Yes, left. 1-0. And out. 1-0. Out. 2-1.
So short rallies, the start of the second game. Nghiem did come out in the first couple a bit more lively. You can see she's trying to push up. She's trying to be a bit more proactive with the pace, a bit more purposeful.
3-1.
Getting wrong-footed there and then under a bit of pressure. So a good start for the Egyptian.
Her movement is just getting found out far too much for me, though, Lisa. Once again, she's recovered well out of that situation, but she looked vulnerable and just trying
4-1.
to take on that volley. Not sure what the shot selection here was. Needed to be a high lift, not a low volley short.
Very busy player, Haya Ali. That's a lovely boast. She's quick with the feet. She's
5-1.
scurrying to get behind the ball and give herself options. She's chasing everything down. She's persisting with trying to get onto the volley and rush Nghiem.
Yeah, we can see there, though, she's not possessed with certainly the natural speed that we accustomed with some of those top Egyptian ladies, Gohar and Amami and many of the others. But what you do see about her is an unbelievable work rate here. She's just very busy with everything she's doing, racket preparation, rushing out of the back corners. And that hustle is just far too much for Nghiem so far. Nice drop from Nghiem, but what I want to see is that she uses that classic sort of racket, orthodox style to hit winners at the back of the court as well. I need to see something there.
Down. 4-6.
It's a bit of a change in momentum here for the English woman. Take advantage of.
Out. 5-6.
So 3 points in a row now.
Well, I mean, the alarm bells were going off at 6-2 without a doubt, Lisa, in terms of the patterns of play as well. It's the first time we've seen Nghiem just responding in this match.
Out.
Yeah, she's making it awkward here, Ali, with the boasts.
Hand out.
Volley
7-5.
dropping when she can, really trying to expose the movement, taking the time away from the game. Quash that momentum.
Oh,
Oh,
that
that
looked
did
like
go
it
out.
clip out, yeah.
Oh, that's right in the neck, but
That's salt in the wound, really.
The ball was good.
the ball did clip out of court on that left-hand wall.
What about the backhand attacks in general from Ali, like the cross-court nick there? We saw in the first game, the straight attacks. It's always good when you've just got that one sort of foundation attack area that you can rely on.
Hand out. 6-8.
I like that aggression, I like that purposeful hitting.
It's ramping up in the second game here. Both players really coming to the party, I feel. Seen some good exchanges going on across the middle. Oh, she's done it again. She's left the ball loose off the sidewall, Lisa. And that's 2 cross-court nicks in the last few rallies. Undoing her own good work here, Nghiem. Certainly we've seen her raise her level since 6-2 in this game down.
That's just not the right shot selection there from Nghiem.
10-7, game ball.
Yeah, you know, she showed the back of the court there, but it needed to be a drop, especially down 9-7 and now 3 game balls against.
Well, Haya nearly gave up on that.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? At least that's the whole moral to the tale, isn't it? Never give up, because if she had have just stayed in the rally, she would have had a good look at that drop shot.
One game ball saved. Oh, what a finish.
11,
Plucked that right out.
game to Ali.
Shot
Ali
down on
2
it.
games to love.
Kept it so far up the court. That's aggressive. Nice technique there from Haya Ali. A 7-minute second game. She's a 2 game to love lead.
Well, there's been plenty of fast-paced stuff so far in this match. We've rattled through games 1 and 2, and that's because both players are being aggressive towards the front of the court, but it's Haya Ali who's just got that extra level of steadiness about her attacks and her shot selection as well around the front, just really sensing when her opponent is out of position and exposing just a little bit of lack of that explosive power of Nghiem. But that backhand, tell you what, that has really come to the fore in the first 2 games. Signature shot there, that backhand volley drop.
Very relaxed character, Saran Nghiem. Pretty good middle patch there from Nghiem to come back in. Has been a little bit more aggressive with her hitting.
Well, the game's changed at 6-2 for me, Lisa. That's when Saran Nghiem actually came to play this match in the way that she has to. She was using hold to go to the back of the court, which was setting up some of those, you know, drop shots and attacking volleys. So we need to see that from the get-go here, obviously, because Ali has already showed her that she has that pace about her game that she can also. This could escape her quite quickly as well if she gets it wrong.
Ali leads 2 games to love. Love all.
The Egyptian with a 2 game to love lead. 3rd game underway. Saran Nghiem needs a good start.
Down. Hand out. 1 love. Two love.
Good start.
This is a good start from Nghiem. She's continuing on what we saw in the later stages of game 2. Oh, that's going to be a stroke anyway in the end, but
3 love.
guessed right there, but Nghiem, just the value again, just get that ball on the sidewall and those drops, Lisa.
And out.
You missed that one, that's how fast they go in.
Yeah, made sure
And out.
that went
4-1.
somewhere else other than the straight drop. I like it when she hits through like that, just gets onto the ball and hits the space aggressively. It's where she's actually winning
5-1.
most of her points, is the back of the court.
That's what I was saying in game 2, like with that, you know, relatively upright preparation, if you're able to hold the drop and drive, if you just show a bit of patience, you're going to get opportunities to put the ball into open spaces. But she just needs to tie Ali down a little bit, which she didn't do for a game a game and a half. The run was a bit late in game 2, but here she comes now into game 3.
7-1.
A 7-1 lead here. Absolutely no time at all for the English woman.
Not up.
Ooh, that looked
The
good.
pickup was not up. And out.
Talk about these very
2-7.
relaxed characters that they almost forget to review sometimes, Lisa. If this is up, I'm wondering. No, it
Oh,
wasn't,
double.
to be fair. So she must have deep down knew it. You always know it, Lisa.
Well, you'd like to think. You'd always call it.
That's what I was hinting at.
Oh dear, again, just has so much skill and abundance in the game, but the simple option,
3-7.
she's got Ali so out of position there. Get onto the ball, quick straight drop.
Yeah,
And then
or drive.
let your options come in.
Yeah. It's the slow motion holds that don't work, isn't it?
Oh, yes, let's. Three, 7.
Have you ever, in your solo practice, have you tried to hold in slow motion? Just how difficult it is.
Hold in slow motion.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, put a bit of hold on and then hit it slowly. That's the whole, you know, this thing about holding the ball sometimes, you know, the holds is it's such a momentary snap pause, you know, it's not long. You're still playing
And
quick,
out.
is my point.
8-3.
Well, Johnny, that would require a significant amount of touch. So no, I've never tried that. There's another backhand cross-court nick.
Hand out. 4-8.
I wonder how often she was practicing them in her solo practice.
I just thought also, she'd been for a visit down to the Rummy Ashore Academy recently, who's running that squash academy in Egypt as well. The most famous for backhand nick execution.
Yeah, she certainly is enjoying this
5-8.
backhand volley drop today. Trying to work her way back into this third game. It's been a big change in momentum. Nghiem going 7-1 up. Just that willing to be a bit more physical and aggressive and patient.
Out. Hand out.
And that's a big out
9-5.
call. Nearly broke her window pane.
Well, the game is still not hitting the sidewall on the serve and not mixing it up, so the cross-court nick attack keeps coming out of off a return of serve.
Down.
Do feel that
And
Nghiem there's
out.
been a bit of a drop off here.
6-9.
Wonder whether Ali will sense it, but can she bridge that gap there? Beautiful forehand volley. We've seen this play a few times. It's a 1-2 that she uses perfectly. Nghiem hovering and then reading it early. Great skill outside of the racket coming around the ball.
Down. 11-6. Game to Nghiem. Ali leads 2 games to 1.
First backhand cross-court nick attempt going in the tin for Ali. Nghiem just taking her time. 7 minutes for the third game. We have a match on our hands now. 24 minutes of play so far. It's Haya Ali that still leads 2 games to 1.
Magnificent drop setting there of Brookfield Place here. Incredible court set up by Squash Canada. Nghiem finally is starting to get the balance of her game right. She's using those holds to get the ball back to the back area of the court. Good marks, very tight, and her finishing touches are also very, very smooth. Haya Ali, I'd expect her also just to come out in this game 4 and get a little bit more length. I mean, she's as chilled as they come, Lisa. She strolled off with as if she's like literally got tons of time. There was no rush.
Yeah, it's a massive part of her character. I think it certainly can work in her favour on the squash court under pressure, but it's knowing when to dip into that element of your character and knowing when to kind of get things going and be more aggressive and purposeful.
Well, this is showing that she's upstairs is switched on as well, because the fact that Ali's been going short so quickly, she's getting that ball going a little bit. That's clever.
Ali leads 2 games to 1. Nghiem to serve. Level.
4th game underway. Yeah, that's lovely from Nghiem.
1 love.
Building the pressure from the back of the court.
Hand out. 1-0.
There was an appeal from Nghiem about the ball hitting the tin. Not following up with it.
Left box.
Sneaky little lead here for Ali. You just heard that war cry coming from the Egyptian. You can feel that the fire of intensity burns strong with her. No, that's not going to be a let. And this is what I warned about for Saran Nghiem. She's got to pay attention here, Lisa. This is Ali making her move now.
3-1. It wasn't, your swing wasn't ready. It wasn't by her mistake. Sorry, it's a no let, and the ball will pass. 3-1.
Yeah, no doubting that decision whatsoever.
That was not what the doctor ordered once she'd gotten hold of the momentum there.
It's the way she plays though, Lisa, isn't it? It was a calculated attack. I feel that what she's doing is correct here. And again, she's just switching it up nicely, really forcing things along here. Has wrestled the terms of the match back in her favour here, Haya Ali.
Yes, let. Right box.
Just the fact that Ali read it a bit late saved Nghiem there because it was quite loose.
Yes, let. 4-2.
Well, we just got our passes, Lisa. I'm wondering, do you think that pass, I could just sort of alter it slightly and go and watch the Toronto Blue Jays play in the World Series baseball tonight?
No, I don't think you'll have any joy with that,
No,
Johnny.
apparently tickets are like gold dust, I've been told. Actually, Squash Canada's CEO, who's here, who can't go either, is trying to offload one of his tickets for a very small price of $2,000.
3-4.
No, thank you.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, Lisa.
But free on the telly.
Come on.
4-all.
4-all, this fourth game.
Down. 5-4.
Ball was there to be hit deep. Nghiem quite high up the court.
Hand out. 5-all. Six, 5. Hand out. 6-all.
Important phase, this one, of this game, Johnny.
Yeah, Haya Ali was certainly, felt like she's in the box seat at 4-2, but not finding enough balance at the back of the court with those front court attacks. Just a bit too eager somehow. Oh, that's hit the back of the top of the back wall. And that is out in squash. Can hit anywhere on the back wall as long as it's not that edge. Which is how high, Lisa?
You tell me, Johnny.
2 meters 13.
Exactly.
Oh, it's just to shove it in our face, I think, this one. It's the third such attempt. That was a volley as well, if you don't mind. Wrong shot from Ali. She keeps persisting with that trickle when she's quite exposed up in the front right.
Down. Hand out.
Well, this is about technique for me here, Lisa. Now, when you're reaching out here, she tried to roll it. She just needs to get the bottom edge and cut under it a little bit. With her skill level, it's not a difficult nudge in there. And look at that scoreline, the way it tips in the wrong way for Nghiem, under huge pressure now.
Oh, I thought the volley was there to take
Hand out.
for Ali.
8-all.
Letting it bounce just made the timing difficult. Don't know why she didn't volley that.
I think
across.
Yeah, I think it's because we've seen throughout the match that she definitely favours that backhand side for that and not the forehand side. Well, that fire that I mentioned in the beginning of this game, back it comes roaring out of Haya Ali. And backhand, I mean, Nghem's got to know now, no free shots on that backhand. She just cannot offer that up.
Yeah, that's dealt with appropriately in
And
the middle of
out,
the court.
9-all.
Just not quite hitting our targets here, Ali. A lot bouncing in the middle of the court.
Down.
Yeah,
10-9, game
the
ball.
lure of finishing the match just at 9 there seems to be too large for Ali, and Nghiem finds herself here at game ball to lock it all in at 2-all. And she's not learnt the lesson I kept talking about, Lisa. Oh, goodness.
10-all, a player must win by 2
Gosh,
points.
It's just
terrible
loose.
service.
Yeah, it's loose, it's loose. She's not served once at the body the whole match.
Can we have a court service,
It's
please?
always the same serve. That one was even low. It was set up beautifully.
She's the sort of player you'd
Ladies,
expect
good
to
time
chop
for
and
the
change the
towel
serve.
if you need it.
Especially coming out of Harvard. Don't get in there too easily.
Ten all into a tie break.
Thank you.
With that slight drop off in
out.
quality, it's just
11-10,
allowed
game ball.
Nghiem that position in the court and the volley opportunities to come. So game ball for Nghiem.
No let.
No, slight hold, a pause at the top of the swing there.
And the no let decision.
This decision, I would imagine, will not be overturned. Little pause, and then in it goes, nice and tight, running down the side wall. Ali not knowing too much about this.
Yeah, no, you just look at the image there. Watch Ali here. Just in the back there, the face is looking towards the front. It's got no idea where the ball is.
No let. Decision upheld. Ali has 1 review remaining. 12-10, game remaining. 2 games all.
So furious, Haya Ali. Is this the second match of today, and it's the second one that's heading into a fifth and final game. The score is tied at 2-all for 38 minutes of play.
Yeah, Nghiem has found her way back into this match nicely. She just showed a bit steadier play in general. Haya Ali was so keen to get in front and really attack the front half of the court, but she just was not showing enough threats to the back, and that led to her just having to hit too many winners that she couldn't find. And especially on the forehand side, I feel that Nghiem is really in charge. If she recognises this and starts to set up down that forehand line, I feel that she can see this home in 5.
Lucy B. Croft, she'll be featuring later on today, fresh in the door with the backpack still on, into the coaching corner for Saran Nghiem. Not a bad time for her to walk in the door, locked in at 2-all. It can't help have, be nice to just have a little voice in your corner there, words of encouragement if anything at this point in the match.
Back on court again. She's done this every time in the break, made sure the ball has got a bit of life in it. Nghiem.
2 games all. Meaning to serve. Each player has one review available. Lobo.
That's the decider between these two.
Down.
And the first point on the board for the English woman.
One lob.
Both players with one review apiece.
Down.
Yeah, and the hand goes on the head again, but she's really trying to force it now, Ali. There's no margin with the attacks that she's taking on. You can see that she's trying to hit winners.
Down. Hand out. 1, 2.
And that's lovely. We started to see this in the third game, that Nghiem, using the technical aspects of that swing. Nice threat, could go short, but she just sends it long and finds a sidewall. And it does feel like Haya Ali also physically has just started to drop off already at the end of the fourth.
Down. Hand out. 2-4.
.40 of squash so far played between these two. Oof.
Hand out.
Just got underneath this in the nick of time. Good position this for Nghiem.
Must be weird, Lisa, that the winner of this match, let's assume if Nghiem would take it, she'd walk off court. Her opponent is playing in another event, hasn't played the final yet. How often does that happen?
Never, really, to be honest. Amina Orfi, the #1 seed here, Canadian Women's Open, playing in her second platinum final.
Out.
Yeah, you can see the laboured movement there. She's frustrated, she's been raging, but it hasn't helped, because I did feel there were signs that yeah, she was running out of petrol tickets towards the end of the fourth game. Haya Ali. It's kind of like burning the candle at both ends. She's, you know, fierce, but that kind of ferocious attitude also leads to a higher energy burn as well.
No, that.
Yeah, that's beautifully struck from Nghiem.
Left box. 8-2. Out. Hand out. 3-8. Up. Hand out. 9-3.
Dream fifth game, you have to say, so far for Nghiem.
Yeah, hasn't had to change anything really, Lisa. It's just been about being steady, using the technical strengths that she has, and she's seen it home nicely here. Not quite done yet.
There it goes.
3 games to 2.
Must say, I didn't see that coming after the first game. It was a strong start from the Egyptian.
12, 10, 11, 3.
All credit to Nghiem. Kept to counsel. She's seen this through in 44 minutes in 5 sets.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Saran Nghiem, an incredible match again today. For those of you that don't know, Saran is at Harvard studying. So as a star on the NCAA tour and also on the PSA tour, how do you prepare differently, if at all, for any of these matches?
I guess the biggest difference is I usually have a big team of about 12 or 13 other girls with me, which is always amazing. I mean, to have support is amazing. Like everyone who came out today, we really appreciate it. But preparation is usually pretty similar, except today I didn't have anyone in my corner until the last game, and Lucy really kicked my butt. But apart from that, yeah, it's pretty insane.
Well, thanks to Lucy for that help. And congratulations on doing it for yourself, I guess. The next question is, down to nothing and the higher ranked player, are you thinking about that going into the third game? And what's your game plan for the next three?
Yeah, I didn't really think about the ranking too much. I know it's actually more similar than the seedings would say so. But when I was 2 love down, I really just wanted to put in a good performance. I didn't really want to come off court with many regrets, so I was glad to get it done.
Well, you laid it all on the line today, and you did a great job. So congratulations, and we'll see you for the rest of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Saran, Nghiem.
Stay tuned, we have another great match. Amina Rihany will be playing Canadian.
Yeah, all the hard work was really done in the third and fourth games where Saran Nghiem found a better balance in what she was trying to do out there. She just didn't get enough of that length play going in early in the first 2 games, but once she established that mid-court position, used the holds, she was very strong down the forehand side. She was able to sail home quite comfortably in the 5th game, and that'll be good for her going into the match potentially against Amina Rolfi if she makes it, Lisa.
Well, I'd be assuming she'll make it. She'll probably run, actually, Johnny, from Philadelphia right up to Toronto. Just getting in some extra work. Home favourite, Nicole Bunyan, who's also run all the way from Philadelphia. She's going to take to the court next against Egypt's Amina Rihany.
Check, check. Ladies and gentlemen, before our next feature match, I have a very brief presentation today. Today's session and all of today is in support of our charity partner, Urban Squash Toronto, which is a program out of Jane and Finch that serves underserved youth through squash, academics, and helping them reach their potential. I've been involved personally with the organization for over 10 years. It is one of the most powerful groups of people you will ever meet. It is impacting these young people in a very, very meaningful way. I'd like to introduce Brent Adamson to say a few words on behalf of the program, and then we're going to have our guest announcers announce this match.
Thank you, Jamie, and thank you to Squash Canada and everyone involved for the support. So yeah, Urban Squash Toronto is an after-school program. We're a children's charity. We serve students in the Jane and Finch community from grade 6 all the way to grade 12. We use the sport of squash and academics to remove the barriers that our specific community faces to pursuing their post-secondary dreams, and we support them both academically and on the squash court, and we provide scholarships. And I would like to introduce two of our alumni that are here with me today, and one of them is going to say a few words about her experience in the program. We first have Elliot, who has recently graduated from the program. Both of these individuals are currently working part-time for us as they pursue their post-secondary studies. And we now have Julie, who's graduated several years ago, and she's going to tell us about her time.
Hi everyone, I'm Julie. I'm UST's alumni from the 2021 year. I started post-secondary right outside of high school with Urban Squash's support, so financially they supported me a lot. I just finished my Bachelor's of Science last, I would say, spring, and I am currently in progress with my Bachelor's of Education. So in terms of support, Urban Squash has helped me from 6 to 12 in terms of community, sport, and financial aid, as well as post-secondary.
We haven't introduced our MC for today, or he hasn't introduced himself, but just like to acknowledge Jeff Lurie will be guiding you through the program today. He's been doing a good job, but we want to see if these young UST students can even best Jeff. So they're going to get on with the announcements. Who's first?
Let's go, Elliot.
Okay, Elliot. Oh, who is it? Julie is going to be first, so let's make some noise for Julie as she announces the first player.
So our current number 56, champion of 2 recent PSA events from Egypt, Amina Rihany.
Number 51 from Canada, our very own 2025 Canadian National Champion and Pan Am Championship gold medalist, Nicole, Bunyan. And then also today, reffing will be Dave Fishburne.
Third match of today's play. Home interest. Nicole Bunyan flying the flag for Canada here in Toronto, taking on Amina Rihany of Egypt. Amina Rihany is 22 years of age. She's our highest world ranking of 56. 5 titles from 13 finals from Giza in Egypt. Playing our 120th PSA Squash Tour match. Has played never here in Toronto. First outing. Her last PSA Squash Tour outing was the Silicon Valley Open on the other side of America, losing out in round 2 to Satomi Watanabe 3 games to love after defeating Switzerland Cindy Merlo 3 games to love in the first. Was awarded the wild card there after coming through the Palo Alto Open, winning all 4 games, lifting that 5K title. Stranger to Squash TV is Nicole Bunyan, dropping the microphone, running all the way from Philadelphia to play here in Brookfield Place. Has been as high as 39 in the world, currently sat at 51, just under 6 foot tall. She's the current Canadian national champion. She's not the highest Canadian player in the rankings, but she is the national champion. Has obviously played quite a significant number of times here in Toronto. First outing in 2021. More recently, this event last year, losing out to teammate and the highest ranked Canadian player, Holly Naughton, 3 games to 1. Well, joining me in the commentary box is Johnny Williams. Good afternoon, Johnny.
Once again, Lisa, fantastic to be here. Wonderful city, Toronto. So much to offer. Massive hype, obviously, with the Blue Jays in the World Series baseball that's going on in this city, just around the corner from us as well. So it's action aplenty. And as you correctly said, action aplenty for Nicole Bunyan, the home favourite here. I'm wondering how much, as we know all too well, Lisa, the Squash TV gigs on these major broadcast events, given that Nicole was in the studio, we know that there's a lot of work that goes in there, and the attention that you're going to have on your own game leading into this is definitely reduced. There's no two ways about that.
Yeah, obviously Nicole's been on Squash TV for a number of years now, and she's very good at making sure that she gets her training in. She uses her time very well on those production days, but it takes a toll, certainly it does. We last saw her just a couple of days ago on Squash TV in Philadelphia, so not too much of a break, and yeah, it might just eat into the preparation for this event ever so slightly. Usually it takes me about a week to recover from a commentating event.
That's what certain characters will do to you after being around them for a week. Present company excluded.
Has the home crowd here, Nicole Bunyan, to get her going. Has been known to be a bit of a nervy player in the past. Johnny, do you think that'll help or hinder Canadian?
I think that's going to be decisive in the outcome. I think you're right. I think that it's important that she can hold sway, business points, back end sevens. You know, once we get to 7s and 8s in the game, if it's close, that she can execute those kind of attacks that you're referring to, that she finds the margins correctly and tries to work the tight line in rather than sort of be tempted to go for the winner.
Play will start in 15 seconds.
Well, ex-teammate Sam Cornett, former Canadian #1. Now working for Squash Canada.
Canadian Women's Squash Open 2025, round of 32 match. Nicole Bunyan of Canada to serve. Amina Rihany of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Well, Canadian to serve to start this match, hoping to get a victory on the scoreboard here on the PSA Squash Tour. Johnny, 3 of her last matches have been round 1 losses.
Yeah, I certainly get what you're hinting at there, and you're right. Winning, I mean, there's no better form than winning form. And Rihany has a bit of that, having beaten Cindy Merlot just recently at NetSuite, Palo Alto Open as well. She was the winner.
One love.
Whereas Nicole Bunyan hasn't won a match since May the 31st at the British Open, but also has not played too many events since then as well. So she did have a good Pan American Games in August, so that'll certainly help.
One love. Down.
Opportunity missed there from Rihany.
1-all.
Has to be high in confidence, the Egyptian. The season started just a couple of months ago and she went on a 9-match unbeaten run.
Cuts a strong image,
And
doesn't
out,
she?
2-1.
You can see the muscle power that she possesses. She's going to want to inject that. Nicole, obviously, the taller type athlete with that frame that's a bit susceptible to injections of speed and twisting her and turning her. Oi. Wild exchange there down the middle. Oh, Bunyan's hanging on here. Yeah. What we know about Bunyan is the endurance is got boundless limits. So as tough as it is, she'll be able to absorb this quite well. It's well worked in the end. That's extremely well done from Bunyan. She was under the cosh massively, but just settled herself and
out, 2-all.
Worked that winning situation with a tight ball.
Oh, that is a soft drop. Someone, Johnny, that possesses a lot of power, and we've seen her crunching the ball. It was a bit of an awkward one as well.
Yeah, she dealt with it well, didn't she? She just adjusted the footwork and was able to still take that shot that she wanted. She'd already sort of seen the opportunity.
Hits a clean backhand, doesn't she, Rihany? I love the willingness to hunt up that volley, and that could be problematic for Bunyan if she's not paying attention to the accuracy.
It's nice play, just a good 1-2 there.
And out,
the initial attack, good straight attack, tight to the wall, and that opens up massive space on the left-hand side.
Love that second bounce right into the nick.
Oh, that's not a serve that Nicole Bunyan's going to want to see again. That was an absolute lollipop.
And out, 4-3.
A what?
A lollipop, as we say, straight from the candy shop. And Rihany said, I'll take that candy for free. It's a forehand boast again.
5-3.
So Rihany tactically is just making those shifts to challenge Bunyan.
Yeah, that was deceptive from Bunyan.
And out, 4-5.
Interesting commentating on someone, a fellow commentator actually. It's the first time I've done it, I think, Liz. I've never commentated on one of your matches.
Not actually. I haven't actually thought about it like that.
Well, yeah, I did right now.
So
yeah.
thank you. It's brilliant.
5-all, right box.
Just glad that I've not had to commentate on myself, because that would be awful. 5-0. Another lengthy rally, dipping into that endurance. Straight drop was on there for Bunyan.
Yeah, again, that's that area that again, it's that 100% spot on, Lisa, because she had the opportunity to ramp up the pressure, and by hitting it back,
6-5.
that's the risk that you know, as Rihany puts the fist up. It's so important that it's great to have that long exchange. It eats into the physical side of Rihany, but she must win those exchanges as well.
Whipping the ball around the wall, using the boast.
And out, 6-0.
Making the most of Rihany out of position.
Yeah, I'm keeping a close check on the physicality here of Rihany, and just, are we going to see a drop-off? Because those rallies have been quite lengthy and long.
Yeah, that's nice. That is a ripper.
7-6.
Yep, too loose, and Bunyan just needs to make sure that that backcourt game has all the right structures to it. She just cannot afford to put it on the backhand loose in the midcourt. Rihany's been very quick to put those away. Oh, somehow it went up from Bunyan. A bit fortunate, but she just acknowledges her opponent by sort of racket. A bit of a sorry there. Great desperation from the Canadian.
And out, 8-0.
I feel this is just the classic, you know, we've got Rihany, who's obviously, you know, she wants to go more to the front, a little bit more applying the screws with the short game versus someone who's trying to extend it out.
Missed volley opportunity there for Rihany. Oh, that's nice. Nice and quick.
And out, 9-8.
Again, probably an opportunity that the straight drop could go in, Johnny. And there it goes.
Good lift there off the wall from Rihany. She had to. Oh, that's the one we were looking for. A bit awkward. She almost was not quite on balance, but just good racket work here. That bottom edge just staying under the ball there. Give it the right amount of elevation. 2 game balls hard earned here from Nicole Bunyan.
like that. The
11-8,
pressure
game to Bunyan.
coming from
Bunyan
the
leads,
straight drop
one
that
game
she's
to
brought
love.
in at the end of that game there, which has served her well, hitting deep initially. 11 minutes. Long rallies. It's Nicole Bunyan. It takes the opening game, 11-8.
Yeah, good start here for the home favourite. She settled in nicely. She was able to get those lengthy exchanges in early on in the mid part of the game, and Rihany just physically, it was towards the back end of that game, it felt like she was just fading a little bit. And Nicole Bunyan was able to shut down that backhand side where she'd sort of been hurt a little bit early in the game. Bunyan's taking the ball in nicely on that side there, those forehand drops. If she can just add the backhand drop, I feel that she'll have an added advantage as we progress into this match. One love for the Canadian. Being ably assisted by Samantha Cornett. Teammate of hers, former teammate. Now also one of the, she certainly was working for Squash Canada, still is.
That's why she's here, Johnny.
Oh, she's here to coach. And commentate, I heard, maybe as well.
She does it all.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. Bunyan leads, one game to love. Love all.
It's a good start. Her favourite, Nicole Bunyan.
Hand out, one love.
Just another, you know, I'm being picky, but those sort of slight technical errors at the back of the court, you know. These are the areas where progressing from being 50, 40 in the world, if you want to get higher, you just can't afford that. Especially when you're somebody like Nicole Bunyan who possesses that level of deep energy reserves.
To love. And out, 1-2. Not up. And out, 3-1.
Yeah, that's a nice rally from the Egyptian.
4-1.
Just a couple of times, just work Bunyan into positions like that where she's having to twist and dig.
It's trouble. That's big, big trouble. She knows it.
5-1.
She's had a high conversion rate around that area, Rihany, when she's given a really soft ball where she can move into it and show a bit of deception. And Bunyan choosing there to go short as well. So points are coming thick and fast so far in this game.
Just
And
required
out,
that little bit,
6-2.
as you mentioned earlier, Johnny, that technical adaptation and the deep forehand of Bunyan, just that ability to nip in and defend, hit up with a lob, cross lob.
Yeah, or even just guide the ball straight. So just, yeah, it just feel like in the back forehand areas, there's a little bit too much swing on those defensive shots, and then you're unable to control the ball and keep it tight to the sidewall if you need to.
Down.
That's a bit of a head explosion with that boast.
Go ahead, yes, Taishu. 7-2.
Still in our interest here, I feel, Bunyan, to try to get some of a couple of those exchanges that we saw in game one, where good accuracy down the lines, good way to shot, and work hard to get a position to attack, especially on the forehand side. We've not seen Bunyan getting any forehand positions in this game. It is her favourite area as well.
Stroke to Bunyan. And out, 3-7.
Oh, that's vicious.
And
That is as
out,
crisp as
8-3.
Walker's.
Johnny Walker's.
Now Gary Lineker.
Yeah, it's good work again, but the high drop shot from Bunyan put her under immense pressure. It was
9-3.
Rihany who's starting to tidy up around those front areas more and more.
Oh, there's another very relaxed return of serve.
And out, 4-9.
Coming right into the shoulder height volley for Bunyan.
We've seen a lot of attacks off serve, even in the last match as well.
So we're seeing a
Higher
lot of
rally.
pure serves.
Yeah.
Got up. And out, 10-4, game ball.
Game ball for El Rihany.
Down. 11-4. One game all.
Complete reversal of the first game. Time duration fairly low for the second game, 7 minutes. And it's the Egyptian Amina El Rihany. It's a point onto the scoreboard, tied here at 1-1.
Yeah, given that Nicole Bunyan, the style that she likes to play, you know, really building good patterns to the back, this had none of that look about her whatsoever. She was too short. She was placed under defensive pressure early in the game and she was not able to find her way out of it. We're seeing this kind of rallies over and over where El Rihany, she's in that prime position here, front of the court. She's got a good array of attacking shots that she's using and she's picking her punches quite well. So just 7 minutes there to level up 1-1. Interesting battle looming as we go into game 3.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Seconds. 1 game all. Rihany to serve. Love all.
Good length, Rihany. She's immediately, as we get into game 3 here, Lisa, the awareness factor of her is high, and I feel like Nicole Bunyan needs to put a stamp on her length hitting here.
As she did in the first game.
No let. You went the wrong direction first and created that interference.
Yeah, and it's just too short. The defensive work from the backhand corner left her stranded in the middle. Better, injecting a bit more speed into the movement here, showing the short ball and then
out, 1-2.
Opting for the straight drive. Oh, that's pretty impressive here from Rihany. The boast,
3-1.
Forehand boast. We've seen her using it since early in game 1. It's just a weapon that she just can always bring into play at the right moment. Another squeeze. She just knows Rihany when she boasts Nicole Bunyan into that front back, and the drop's never coming. So that's why she continues to take it in there when she's not taking it in straight and short.
Not up.
It's another boast. So this is
5-1.
Running away here from the Canadian very fast.
Down. 6-1.
I love the intent to volley from Rihany. She's creating a lot of pressure, being busy across the short line, but then you've got that deliberate backhand back corner where she lets the ball come off the back wall to set up for that big crunch.
There it is, the boast, and she's done it again. So it's just that knowledge.
7-1.
She's not threatened by this short play here. That is a long way from the sidewalk, and Rihany putting it away again. 7-1. Nicole Bunyan cannot organise that backcourt game. Return of serve is being sprayed out a bit loose. Stayed in. Much better. That was double, definitely. And that was what Nicole Bunyan, we need to see her doing that more. Really good rally from start to finish from both players.
2-8.
But Bunyan was able to use that double attack on the backhand. Great lift from Rihany to continue this surge, powering through game 3. And that one sails out as well. 8 game balls here for Rihany. Nicole Bunyan just not able to control the attacking powers of the Egyptian.
Down.
And that one's gone down as well.
2 in Rihany. Rihany leads 2-1.
So there it goes. Clear tactic there from Amina Rihany. The boast paying dividends. 6 minutes of play for this third game. It's the Egyptian that has her nose well in front now, you have to say, in a ball request, which a player can do after the third game only. Nicole Bunyan requesting that, so the players will take time after this 2-minute interval to get that ball to optimal conditions. Massive regroup here in terms of just the basics, Johnny, as you've been saying about the length. That's where it's got all start. That's where the type of player Nicole Bunyan is. That's where her base will come from, that backcourt quality.
Yeah, it sure will, and that is clearly why she requested the new ball as well. The new ball will have a bit more life in it, straight out of the box. It's just as Sam Cornett just takes a little bit of hair off her nose there. But she just absolutely needs to promote not only the line hitting, but it's going to have to be varied. It's going to have the subtle switches in there as well to keep Rihany, especially off that backhand volley. And then there was a couple of moments there where we saw Nicole Bunyan, you know, going in with the volley attack. And I think that is the key to her game. If she can get in those positions, take it in, then follow it up well, she can work her way back into this match. But it's also the defensive work especially back right. There was too many breakdowns in that area.
15 seconds. At the end of the third game, either player can request a new ball. So Ms. Bunyan requested the ball, and now they're given sufficient time to warm the ball up.
Brookfield Place, fantastic architecture, lots of light and glass as you can see. We tilt down onto the glass court. Another iconic venue for the game of squash here on the PSA Squash Tour. 2:40 local time.
Rihany leads 2-1. Rihany to serve.
Third match of today, and it's Amina Rihany. There's a 2-1 lead. New ball requested by Nicole Bunyan for this fourth game. We've had 2 5-set match so far. Johnny, is this one going to be another? Because I don't think these girls want you to have your lunch break.
This is, well, we're 6 hours behind here from Switzerland. My son he'll be put to bed right now. The bed routine, I have to miss it tonight.
And there's a lot of life in this ball, isn't there? It's absolutely fizzing around.
That's great accuracy there. It's so important, paramount now that Nicole Bunyan can find that type of accuracy. Good hard-working rally, this one. That's nice as well. Keeps coming back, though. Ooh, that was a lucky shot there from Rihany, just somehow went straight. This is tough.
Reminiscent of game 1.
It's going to be interesting to see the impact after this rally, because this is a huge rally. It's been fought viciously.
Oh.
We're going to have the video referee check the ball on the back wall here to see if it was okay.
The back wall, that's interesting. I think that is on the forehand side, the one that I mentioned, where somehow it went straight. And
it's a double.
Yeah, she spotted that well. I thought it looked weird at the time, and now I can see why.
Yeah, double bounce there.
Almost looks, it does look like a clear half volley almost, on the second bounce, that is.
Eagle-eyed Nicole Bunyan.
The pickup is not good.
What I love about that, and that is a lesson out there, and Nicole knows this from having worked exactly where we are, because it gets mentioned. She didn't raise her hand, she played the rally out and didn't let it phase her. And now she gets the double advantage of having won the point, and it was a tough rally as well. Sloppy there, just not controlling that volley. I mean, the shot was there to take. She's hitting good marks at the back of the court. The new ball is coming through a bit quicker, so this is all helping the cause of Nicole Bunyan.
Down. 2-1.
Two winners into the deep forehand area of the court.
Yeah, and it's testing times for Bunyan, because she really has come out and tried to make a statement at the beginning of game 4. And has done it to a degree, but now she's going to have to back it up with real quality racket work as well.
Was originally due to play Alicia Mead, Nicole Bunyan. And then there was a draw change last week.
Good patient play, and then again that backhand volley. Difficult shot, that one was quite low. Controlled it nicely. Nice variation there, showing something or anything at the back of the court and then just leaving it short. That's wild. That's wild. Needs to be, there's a straight volley drop there to take in and keep applying the pressure.
Relentless on this backhand side from the Egyptian,
wow.
And what about that?
Sizzling shot, that.
5-3.
A variation on the volley in this position we haven't seen. What are you thinking, Johnny?
She's, I mean, when you look at Rihany and just, you know, physically from behind, that strong back muscles that she has, and you see how she's able to get that power through the ball on the backhand. And Nicole Bunyan going for a rather risky long drop there on the backhand, but it worked.
No balls. No, you can't go to the towels. You have to wait for a natural break.
Yeah, but it's interesting, the whole towel thing, because we've seen it's only 9 points on the board, but that's a nice shot there, just inside the ball there quickly, short back swing.
She's adapted well on that backhand side when it's been slightly awkward. Good spell for the Canadian.
Again, forehand boast, second one in this game. Crowd starting to liven up as well, as you'd expect.
Oh, she stepped quite far over there, Rihany.
That's a bit sloppy. Didn't really move herself into position, and Nicole Bunyan has picked up on the signs here that Rihany's just a bit of a wobble here in the middle of this game. She wanted to go to the towel, and it's really good play from Bunyan. I feel she's really just been ramping it up even more.
Yeah, it's good awareness. And she's decided as well to just make this tough for herself. Push her position in the court up high and get onto some volleys and just put in a big hustle.
8-5.
And it's paying off.
It's all been, for me, it's on that backhand side, Lisa. She's really tightened up and
9-5.
Getting good positions where she can hit, you know, more easier winners into the back areas. It's a big lead this, and to answer your question, yes, we're going to 5.
Oh, come on, I asked you that hours ago.
Oh, that went up. That snuck up. Oh, that's very nicely done from Nicole Bunyan at full stretch.
5 game balls for Nicole Bunyan to send this into a 5th and final game. Oh dear. I think she can afford just one of them, given the scoreboard.
6-10, game ball.
Just moving backwards as she hit that, nearly dislocating her shoulder. 4 game balls still remain.
Down.
There it goes.
Game to Bunyan.
The decider on our hands. Nicole Bunyan changing the ball after that 3rd game. Brought back some length quality for her. 40 minutes of play so far. We're tied here at 2-all. We have a decider.
Yeah, the ball change was part 1 of the equation, Lisa, but the other part was to get that line hitting game going that we saw in patches in the first 3 games. But this was the best game she's played so far, and really that fundamental base down the backhand side was very solid, and that gave her opportunities like this where she's getting in good positions, and that was a nice one just to add on there at the end. But as long as she keeps exposing Rihany in the back left, she's able to control her a lot better. Interesting for me is Rihany, will she recognise that I think that she needs to switch away from there down the backhand line. She can use height, or just, you know, needs to hold and cross a bit more. She doesn't want to play down the left-hand side continuously, because Bunyan is winning that battle.
She is, and you're right, it's going to come down to that recognition, because it's, in my opinion, the favoured side of the Egyptian. She volleys so well there. She sets herself up with her feet at the back, predominantly hits a nice straight line, but that then becoming quite predictable now for Nicole.
Yeah, you just got to trust and know that the process of, you know, if you're able to add deception and then bring it over, you're going to get, you know, you could get the feed off the cross-court forehand coming back to the backhand as well.
She needs to also remember the amount of winners that she's hit in that deep forehand, how much she's exposed Nicole Bunyan there. So we'll see how this unfolds.
Two games all. Bunyan to serve. Each player has one review available. The ball.
And we are in last game of this match.
Ooh, that one just snuck above the tin. The racket did just roll a bit over it, but she'll take it as she just asserts herself on the backhand side again, Bunyan. Lucky bounce,
And
but
out, 1-all.
testing the defenses of the Canadian back right. Oh, the racket goes up because she knew it herself. She's trying to hit this ball long, but the racket rolling over it and sending it unexpectedly short.
Well, we are seeing the switch over to the forehand, though, from Rihany.
Down. And out.
Just reminding herself there, perhaps from that position, fading length might have been the better option on the backhand.
All the twos. Defends well on that backhand side with a straight lob. Oh, that is quick.
Tell you what, I thought that it was Rihany who physically was feeling the pinch, Lisa. But what she's done is she's coming out and using more switches to the forehand and more aggressive on the short line with her volleying.
I love the way she gets that racket prep up on the backhand side.
Down.
And there's the yellow.
4-2.
Nod of the head. Good. There's a lot of positive body language about Rihany right here.
She was quick onto that boast. Hits that backhand line so tight.
Oh, that's
Rihany.
nice. The fearlessness again of the Egyptians as we know it.
We have to wait for court service.
It's a big moment in the match, and the backhand cross nick is on offer. No holding back. It was a better rally, though, from Bunyan. It was a bit more extensive, that one. Oh, that's slick, isn't it? Like
I was just thinking it's been a long time since we've seen a period on this forehand side, giving El Rihany the opportunity to put that boast in.
She ran the wrong way, and it was, again, just the ability to sense that Nicole Bunyan her body weight is just drifting back.
Not up.
That'll be checked. Nicole Bunyan
Player
definitely
review, Bunyan
very sure that
on
she
the
got this.
Not good decision.
If this is good, this will be frustrating for El Rihany because the ball came up. Yeah, she's got that.
Easily up. Yeah, you're right, because
this position that then gave El Rihany, though.
Yeah, you'd back her to win the rally from there, wouldn't you?
Yeah. The decision overruled, and the point will be
good. Decision overruled.
Replayed.
Yes, led. 6-2 from the right. Stroke to Bunyan.
Just not quite getting the line there. It was one of those cutthroat balls where if it goes straighter and tighter, it's probably a winner. So Nicole Bunyan has her back to the wall here. Can she mount? Come back into this fifth game. Yeah.
Oh.
No stroke there.
3-6.
She needs to get that crowd energetic, Lisa.
Yeah.
They will. They'll energise. She just needs to give them a reason.
4-6.
Yeah, it's feeling a bit somber out there. Here they go. Oh, from one nick to another.
Have a listen.
That's what they needed.
5-6.
Well, she did one of those back into the second game. Now, more importantly, in the fifth game, and that's been slammed in the 10. Wow, it's interesting. You talked about at that 6-2 where El Rihany, and then the break in play, all the momentum has just shifted. Good length, and Nicole Bunyan has made
7-6.
fantastic push back into this match where at 6-2 it didn't look good.
Yes, let. Player review. El Rihany on the yes, let decision.
This is all about, for me, the intent of the player. Has she just sort of overplayed this a little bit? Ball is, the problem for Nicole Bunyan is that he's loose. Let's have a look here, Lisa. Has she escaped the stroke? She has.
Yes, let. Decision upheld. El Rihany has no reviews remaining.
So no reviews remain for Amina El Rihany.
7-6. You have one review remaining, yes. Stroke to Bunyan.
Oh, no review either. She's gone for the big cross-court nick and overhit it.
8-6.
What a turnaround for the Canadian.
Yes, let. 8-6.
Good play from Bunyan. Just keep motoring along here. No need to review that. So much momentum in her on her side here.
Exactly.
Rihany, it's unbelievable how she's just stumbled at 6-2 up and has completely lost the patterns of play, Lisa. That's better. Finally managing to get a sharp
and out, 7-8.
Forehand line and again probe at that defense in the back right.
That is early. Rihany getting on the volley.
She's become a little bit panicky on some of those volleys though. That backhand volley we saw just hit too hard. Oh, she stays in. It was overhit. This is big here.
It's a great lob.
Oh, she's got it.
What a combination from Nicole Bunyan. The lob defense. The quality in that, gifting her an opportunity for the backhand drop.
And out, 9-7.
Yeah, desperately hanging on, and really it's a lot of this is down to the fitness of Nicole Bunyan, which I mentioned early in the match. The ability to continuously power through the court. She hasn't lost an ounce of speed whatsoever. It's well played. It's interesting, isn't it? Because the stuff that we talked about throughout this match, she's been able to deliver when it counted. The backhand drop and now forehand volley.
Match ball.
Yeah, exactly. And she's put herself in a position where she's made Rihany scared to go short in these big moments. And she's got 3 match balls for a big turnaround. 6-2 down in this 5th game.
Well, she hit her on the backswing there. This will be interesting.
Stroke to Rihany.
Prevented being deemed.
Hand out, 8-10.
Here. Yeah, Nicole Bunyan, she just didn't clear enough there.
Two match balls remain.
Great defense, she manages to get it up, keeps making Rihany keep playing another shot, but this time
we need court service.
Backhand cross, perfectly weighted.
Okay.
It was a good shot selection there from Rihany.
It's okay.
A lovely angle, steep and aggressive. 1 match ball remains now for Nicole Bunyan.
Fair play to both of them. It's been a great game. The 5th game's been by far the best game of the match. Rihany first, and now she comes again.
It's a nervy volley.
Good depth of hitting. Oh, great defense. She's under immense pressure. That's hit the nick though. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
I thought that hit the nick.
Rihany. Oh, you have no reviews available. The decision stands. Stroke to Bunyan.
Oh, it'd be interesting to have a look at that one. Nicole Bunyan does not care though. She's out of there quick as a flash.
3 games to 2.
Oh, no, I have to say, I thought it bounced short of it. I think that is a good decision, Lisa. Oh, second bounce in the service box. Have a look at Nicole Bunyan. She's bent over.
Yeah.
That hurt, that fifth game, but it was worth it.
Absolutely was worth it. Big shift for Nicole Bunyan, 57 minutes, just shy of the hour. Fantastic comeback there, the fourth and the fifth games. Good hustle. She wins 3 games to 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for champion Nicole Bunyan. What a comeback. Well, I'm pleased to announce that for this match, I don't have to do my job, and I'm giving the honor and distinction to our UST friends, Elliot and Julie, to ask Nicole some questions.
Nicole, fantastic game. My question to you is, how do you stay composed after such a long game to 5?
I don't. I just tried to, I felt actually too relaxed, I think, in like the games that I lost.
Checking 1, 2, again.
Yeah, I think I was a little too relaxed, so I had to get my energy up a little bit. And a couple times, I mean, it's not nice to cheer on tins, but I just had to get myself going, and I couldn't really control it. It was just like, get some energy going. So it's always about finding that balance of being composed, but not too relaxed.
For my next question, clearly the crowd loves you. How does it feel playing on Canadian soil?
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, it's so good. I mean, yeah, I just definitely got a good push there. I was able to come back from 2-1 down, which is a hard thing to do when Amina was playing so well, and I was struggling. So you guys definitely brought me back in the 5th as well.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on your match.
Well, nothing like a hometown crowd to cheer on a Canadian. The next match will be between Alicia Mead and Canadian Nikki Shemirani, so make sure to keep on cheering, and we'll be back with you very shortly.
Well, fellow commentator Nicole Bunyan showed a lot of steeliness in this 5th game because at 6-2 down, she was really at sea, and the attacking skills of Rihany were on full display. There was one decision and a breaking play, and that seemed to be the click moment. And did Nicole Bunyan click into gear? She started finding better range on her length balls again, and more importantly, was able to place those winning shots in the front. Rihany, we saw that too often, too heavy on that attack, had lost her review, and Nicole Bunyan deservedly wins this one. Great battle though, 11-9 the 5th, very entertaining 5th game.
3 matches of play so far and 3-5 sets. We're on to our 4th and final match of this afternoon's session. It's Alicia Mead of England taking on wildcard and home favourite Nikki Shemirani.
right, squash fans, for the last match of this block this afternoon, please be reminded there will be matches starting from 5 to 8. We have from Canada, number 158, Nikki Shemirani. She competed in the World Squash Championships and the Pan Am Games for Canada. In the blue corner, number 58, from England, Alicia Mead.
I'm just waiting for you.
It's our fourth and final match of this afternoon's session. Alicia Mead of England taking on wildcard, and home hero Nikki Shemirani. I'm Lisa, and joining me is Johnny.
Yep, here's Johnny, Lisa.
Wildcard here. 150 in the world, 22 years of age, so looking at Canada's next crop of players coming through. He's represented Canada at senior level on a few occasions now. And this is a fantastic opportunity for her here, getting some glass court action on home soil. Mead having a change of draw coming into my place. Actually, I was due to play Nikki Shemirani on this court at this time. Withdrew last week due to injury, so Alicia Mead moved from playing Nicole Bunyan into this slot here, and Amina Rihany came in as a last-minute entry, and she's just lost to Nicole Bunyan in the previous match in 5 sets. Alicia Mead in the blue dress has been as high as 44 in the world. 4 titles now on the PSA Squash Tour. Has been in America, playing the Hamilton Open last week, losing out to Nadine El-Hamami 3 games to love. Recovering from a bit of COVID in the last couple of weeks. Also had a terrible outing and experience in the Egyptian Open. She got through to qualifying finals there at the Diamond event, playing Mona Baltian, and had to retire due to illness. So hasn't had the best fortune at the start of this season.
No, she's a tremendously hard worker. And when you get knocked out of kilter with, you know, a bout of COVID and then in Egypt that was something else.
Yeah, a bit of food poisoning there in Cairo. Trains a bit at Priory and Birmingham at the Edgbaston Club, and also with Miles Jenkins down at St George's. As you mentioned, very hard working, tremendous athlete as well. Has turned into a great student of the game over the years.
It's interesting because she decided to really get into the tour seriously. Always a good player, but didn't get serious until sort of 6-7 years ago. And prior to that, she was actually working on the desk at Edgbaston Priory. I remember being in charge of the Swiss team 2019, and she was on the desk there.
I remember the European Team Championships that they had there as well. Johnny, it was a fantastic event. It's a brilliant facility for that type of event. hard making that decision though, Johnny, just going back to your point, because it's not cheap playing on the PSA Squash Tour, and it's a big financial decision to make to join. Got a bit of support behind her. In incredibly fantastic shape, as you can see. Strong, loves the gym.
Play will start in 30 seconds. Play will start in 15 seconds. Canadian Women's Open 2025, round of 32 match. Nikki Shemirani of Canada to serve. Alicia Mead of England to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
Wildcard serving to start this match. Serving from the left to the backhand of the lefty. Nice squeeze from Mead. Can imagine the start of this match for her will be finding those targets in the court, getting herself in order with a length hitting, testing the technique of the wildcard. Hunt that volley across the middle. You can see the intent to get up there already.
Out, hand out, 1-0.
Oh, had the setup ready with a nice open racket face.
And out. 12.
Yeah, she wants to test the experience levels here of Shemirani, right? As the MC pronounced it. Born in Tehran. Compatriot of hers, who I'm sure she knows, Taba Tagabi. I did a bit of work with her. She came out to Zurich a few times.
Yes, let. 12.
She live in France?
Yes.
Down.
And that's what I mean about testing the experience. Didn't have to test it too hard there because it was another one of those poor serves you talked about.
You talked about Johnny Williams.
Hang on a minute. Roll back the tape. And not a good start though from Mead. She's been just a little bit
3-0.
erratic with some of the her own work here, which is why the scoreboard is tied up at 3-3.
Down. Hand out, 4-3. No, that's.
She's a lefty, I like this.
But the ball will pass, and line was behind.
Interesting comment there. She's a lefty. What does she mean by that, Johnny? Because I'm a lefty. And
that is a weird one because she's not going to get much joy there.
6-3.
Mead doing the right thing here. She's pressing on, and it's just simple sort of stuff, getting squeezes in the back of the court. She's getting enough loose balls that she can actually set up and attack the back of the court. Sort of hit down on the ball.
Yeah, she'll have done her homework, Mead. She'll have watched the Canadian play, picked apart the areas that she wants to attack, and she'll know that if she can keep her own game simple but hit good targets, and that's going to be enough for her.
Not up.
That looked like a double, yeah.
7-3.
In Shemirani, she presents, you know, physical presence here. She gets about the court fine, we see that, but just a lot of shots just being sprayed all over the place here in this first game.
8-3.
She's not able to just get into the rally with a good, you know, a good straight ball or a good width on the cross court. And then you see that, technically that all looked very nice. So it's always interesting, I find, when you see a player like this. I find that fascinating, Lisa, that there seems to be pretty good abilities there. You know, why are we getting these balls that are so loose?
I think it's the type of pressure that Mead's applying. I think that one that
5-8.
came on the forehand just there was a lot slower. She had a lot more time to execute, and it's when Mead can up the tempo and rush her a little bit with the lower ranked players, and the players coming through that are a bit younger. That's typically where things will break down with the technique that's not been as refined as a more experienced player.
9-5. Down.
And that's what they're just, that was a bit of a sitter really on the forehand volley, and racket head just went over the ball.
5 game balls for Alicia Mead.
Down. Hand out. 6-10 game ball. Out.
Just catching the nick awkwardly there for Shemirani. Bit of a nervy start for Alicia Mead, but settled as that first game grew. Just 8 minutes in total for the first game. And it's the higher ranked seed that takes the opener.
Well, Alicia Mead getting the job done in the end, and it was mostly with shots like that, just well-weighted balls running into those back corners. She had her own issues though, perhaps just finding it, needing a bit of time to settle herself, making some unforced errors that she normally would not be making. But let's see as we head into game 2 whether or not it was just a bit of a blip on the radar. Shemirani just also not able to handle that pressure in the backcourt areas. One love for Mead.
Settled nicely into this match. Alicia Mead looking good. She's composed, breathing's in order. Struggling a little bit with a bit of post-viral symptoms.
It's 1 game to love. Level.
So the second game underway. Alicia Mead with a 1 game to love advantage against the wild card.
Yes, left. Level. Out. Out. 1 love.
Nice lob. Giving herself the position in front.
It's well retrieved.
Oh, what happened there?
Sorry, Rihany, I'm still on the last match, Lisa. Shemirani, as she manages to finish that rally after a very weird movement in the middle of it.
Hand out. 1-0.
That really threw me off.
Here we go. What's this? Slipped and lost her balance and then thought, I'm done. No, I'm not.
Hand out. 2-1.
That's aggressive.
I think that Mead's starting to get that sense if she just can direct the traffic into this left-hand area. She's getting plenty of positions like that to hit those kind of winners.
That's a lovely, lovely strike of the ball. Clean, accurate, aggressive.
Down.
Just hesitated ever so slightly on that mid-swing, really.
Well, it was a bit of an untidy looking winner, but it did the job in the end.
3-4.
Actually hit the wooden floor here. Shemirani on that last shot, but Mead was tracking somewhere else.
Down. Thank you. Hand out. 5-3.
So this is the point in game one where Mead was able to just put that extra stamp of class and then go up another gear. Oh, that's very delicate.
What a touch.
Hand out. 4-5.
Carved underneath the ball.
And again, the explosiveness of Shemirani again on display. She's very powerful into those movements. She certainly prefers to organise those attacks on that forehand side. Squeezed again on the backhand.
6-5.
Oh, she's been hitting that forehand line.
Probably hasn't mixed it up enough with like a surprise sort of stun kill or even a drop. You know, it would just it's just going long mostly. That's nice.
Yeah, that is lovely.
7-5.
There's great footage here. Just the outside edge of the racket rolling, wrapping around the ball there.
Down. And out. 6-7.
The wild card is certainly just nagging away here, not fading in this game, as we perhaps may have expected. All the winners are coming on the forehand side as well.
Nice hold and another squeeze on that forehand wall.
Well, it's just forehand winners both ways, isn't it? Alicia Mead, every time she gets that position, she's generally either winning the point on that one or shortly afterwards.
It's great accuracy really on the forehand side, because when she's hitting deep, she's getting the ball to bounce on the floorboard, and then it goes towards being glued to the side wall, making it difficult for her opponent to hit. 2 points clear now.
Yeah, and the drop winner now is just, we'll get into the psyche of Shemirani when if she's out of position behind her now. Well, that's a shot and a half, that one. Off the left foot.
10-7 game ball. Right.
Beautiful line, just always fading towards the sidewall. 3 game balls here for the English woman.
Out. 11-7. Game to Mead. Mead leads
So
2
much better
games to love.
second game from the wild card, getting stuck in, forcing Alicia Mead to bring out her best. 8 minutes again. And it's 11-7. Alicia Mead with a 2 game to love lead.
Well, scoreline was almost the same in game 2, but it certainly was a bit more of a tester, and that was because Shemirani was playing shots like this, using good movement power into that front right, and she was winning that forehand battle. But on the other side of the court, also the forehand for Alicia Mead, other than that backhand volley drop, she was just so dominant here, just holding nicely, getting winners down deep, and then just mixing it up with the drop as well. So feels like Alicia Mead, certainly with that level of experience that she has, she just needs to pay attention, direct the play on the left-hand side, and she's got a strong advantage. True love.
Save resuming 30 seconds. Lead 2 games to love. Level.
Pole position for Alicia Mead.
Down. Hand out. 1 love.
It's nice.
Third time, Lisa. We saw it twice in game 2, and she's certainly woken up to the fact that she's able to trouble Alicia Mead if she gets a bit of time to use that powerful movement in and hold the ball.
And out. 1-2.
Talk about a match of forehand dominance. It's incredible.
Down.
Oh, dear.
The idea was there. Execution, unfortunately, not. Good acceleration on that drive. It's hit the top of the back wall again. Second time today. Don't see it too often, Lisa.
I can't remember the last time I've seen it.
No.
Other than a couple hours ago. That's nice.
Yeah, it's forehand. She loves it, doesn't she? Bounces off those shots nicely. It's got really good movement connection, use of the wrist. Shemirani.
Oh.
Hand out.
Obliterated.
5-3.
Yeah, that's your classic touche, isn't it? You know, she's just given her back what went against her in the previous rally.
Out. It's a good time for the towel, ladies. From the left, 6-3. Down. 7-3.
It's awkward, cutting it across
8-3.
where Shemirani had come from. Healthy lead here on the scoreboard now for Mead.
Hand out.
It's good accuracy. Nice weighted shot.
4-8. Down. Hand out.
It's one squeeze after another on the forehand side of Alicia Mead. It's been much better in game 3 from her, as she's really been able to quickly cut through this game and get herself to 6 match balls.
And just one required for the Englishwoman. Solid all round, really. Technically, physically, looking strong out there, Alicia Mead. Dominant performance, just 24 minutes. She wins 3 games to love.
What a great match. Alicia, couple questions for you. As a lefty in a dominantly righty world, do you take each game differently versus, depending on who your opponent is, or do you have a general strategy on a court like this?
I guess that's something I've been trying to work on, but I like to try and play how I want to play, or at least I'm learning to try and do that, and how advantageous it is to be a lefty at times. So I want to really try and play down this left side and I'm better with the straight work. The cross courts need a bit of work, so the straight stuff down the lefty side can be quite powerful for me, so I really want to try and play down there.
Love it. Well, don't be too hard on your backhand. It looked good today, but that forehand was devastating. After some recent success south of the border, how does it feel to come up to Toronto in such a crazy weekend and play squash on this amazing Jonathan Power court while the Blue Jays are winning in this lovely city?
Yeah, I heard. Well done. Yeah, great. I haven't been to Toronto before, actually, so this is my first time. I really enjoyed playing on here today, and thanks. I've got great hosts, Jamie, who's come to watch me, so they're really looking after me, and I'm really enjoying my time here.
Well, fantastic. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen,
That concludes our first section of today's matches. Matches will resume at 5 p.m. today.
Really good interview there from Alicia Mead. She was very open and honest about being a lefty and wanting to promote her forehand game and using it as a weapon, seeing it as an area to become super strength for her. And then reminded by MC Jeff Lowry that the backhand's not too shabby either. Finish it off nicely there with that dinky little drop into the neck. Good game to close it out for her. Her best squash came in game 3. She's going to be packing it against a powerful puncher tomorrow, Lisa.
She certainly will, Johnny. And we do love a dinky drop shot. Look at that for a squash venue. Well, that is the end of the afternoon session there. Nadine Garas, she got her revenge on Ying 3-2. Another 5-setter. Saran Nghiem took down Haya 3-2, as I just said, and Nicole Bunyan, Squash TV representative out there flying the flag, got through a 5-set match against Amina Rihany, and the match we saw there, Alicia Mead taking down the wild card Nikki Shemirani 3-0. Well, local time here right now is 3:44. Join us again in an hour and 16 minutes where we will have our evening session.